Okay. It's gonna be one of those days. I'm just gonna let that ring and hope my brother picks it off. Meanwhile, I think we have a better. I think the Time Dominator might have a better castle than that melting one. His castle is evil.
Whoa! Yeah, the eyes are freaking out a little bit.
I'm gonna borrow a page from Roger Vanderweed. Am I saying that right? Tom?
Probably. Roger,
Tom
I think.
seems to have departed again. Oh well.
Oh dear.
Oh.
I have to keep on muting the mic because I got sick.
Oh, I am so sorry to hear that.
I'm so sorry.
I hope you feel better soon, man.
Sorry, man.
The one thing I didn't want to do today.
Okay, sorry, man.
No worries. So yeah, to borrow a line from Roger Vanderweed, castles can't be evil, they don't have hands. Alright, this is a special zone, so we don't want to be here. You want to get the heck out of here. Oh, we're going the right way already.
Oh, no.
Sometimes skipping over the special zones is just a good idea. This is one of those cases. Because we're actually already going the right way. And since this is the athletic area, finding the exit is not really that bad at all.
Okay, fair point.
So yeah, once again with the graphics. Got a wide open area up above, and then down here it's like we're actually inside the castle itself.
That's a really cool transition. I like that.
And
I love the
there are
transitions
clocks everywhere.
Yeah, we got clocks everywhere. It is the time castle after all.
And yet, none of them can actually tell you the time.
It's something o'clock.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere. That's all I know.
It has a timer, a time outside of the clock.
Checkpoint. We'll use that. Up and away.
Time.
Oh, this platform actually is kind of useless. Alright, these treadmill platforms, these can be bad because if you get stuck on them, they'll just drain your energy at a very crazy rate.
Yeah, it looks like they're draining your energy pretty fast.
Okay, that robot almost ruined my day. Here's another derpy design. Check this thing out. It also has a plug for a tail.
Wait.
Well, technically, Socket has a plug for a tail.
Oh yeah,
so...
and when it turns around, it tries to charge into us.
Maybe a robot rhino?
It's like, how? Yeah.
Maybe. Let's see where this goes.
Rhino thing.
Yeah, robot rhino, maybe.
Alright.
Yeah. Well, it has a horn. That's all I know.
I will say
Hey,
this.
at least.
You know that little troll move by the level designers in the last area of the future?
Yeah.
We've got a kind of a similar situation coming up here in Time Castle. Oh, meanwhile, check out the jerk in the box.
No, just no.
They just spring off. They kind of have a ridiculous look on their face.
It has one eye.
These things tend to be in your way at bad times, and you can't kill them. So yeah, just stay away from them. There are a lot of reoccurring enemies in this game.
There's a jerk in the box!
We'll take a shield. They tend to only last a few seconds. I think if I actually manage to hold onto the shield, I get to keep it in the next level. But of course that requires me surviving a level without getting hit, and that's kind of hard to do. Thankfully you don't lose all that much health when you get hit by enemies.
What about that piece of landscape just there?
I mean these blocks that are rising and falling?
Yeah.
Yeah, those would hurt if you get caught underneath them. Ah! See, there's one of the jerk in the boxes now getting in my way.
That's jerk.
At least we're at the end of the level.
There's a jerk in the box! I stuffed him in there because I hate him!
Maybe so.
No one likes jerk.
Alright, this is the last level.
Loved.
And we are going to take a path that I discovered kind of by accident the first time I played through this game. Because I quickly discovered that if you take the path the game kind of wants you to take, you're going to be in for a bad time.
Oh no.
I'll explain shortly once I get to a more advantageous area.
Oh.
Whew. Whoops, I actually want that spring to take me forward. That block will move out of my way. There we go. More parallax scrolling on the clouds. Always a good touch.
It's a pretty one. And then there's little comets and or whatever you call them, spell casting things.
Yeah, those are fun. Those
Shooting
are
stars.
Shooting stars, something like that. They're pretty
Shooting
neat.
stairs.
Shooting stairs? What?
Stairs.
Okay, here's what happens. If you take the path the game kind of wants you to take, you will encounter a checkpoint right before one of those special zones. And it is a nightmare to get through it. Here's the best part. That the way out of the special zone takes you kind of where we are right now. And that's important because you have to go through one more special zone, no matter what, from what I can gather, to get to the end boss of the game. So, it's a choice of dooms. Do I really want to have to go through 2 special zones, or just 1? We're going to try to stick with just 1. So even if we die in here, I would rather trudge all the way back. Alright, so let's try not to get burnt to a crisp. Boing, boing, boing. Up we go. We need to try to get through here as intact as possible. Because the way to the final boss is not that much further from here. And I wish this fire would stop getting in my way. Because this particular spiral staircase, it just keeps going for a while.
It's faster, doesn't it?
Yes, it does, and there's lava at the bottom. If you can't ascend it fast enough, you're done.
Fair point. Well, thankfully the springs every now and then, but yeah.
Yeah, the springs definitely help catapult you forward. And we have some energy here and there, so we just climb on up, and we get flamed, and there we go. That didn't quite turn out as well as we hoped. Alright, this is probably the single most evil horseshoe in the game. There's no way to avoid it, and if you don't do things just right, you can't get out. Instead, you'll burn through your energy, and yeah! Got through. There's a robot above me. We are going to kill it, and we need to get to the end boss without getting smashed. Because he's up ahead, and since you don't start with full health if you lose a life, your best chance to get rid of him is on the first attempt, by far.
Yep.
So we will go over here. Okay, I don't remember what's down here, so... Okay, we have to kind of play it by ear. Are you gonna hurt me, jerk in the box? Nope. Alright, we have almost full health. Alright, here goes nothing. We've got 3 forms to get through. The first one is our old friend, the Time Dominator. He's not much of a threat. Just kick him. He'll actually go down pretty quickly. He's down. And then what we get next, I can only assume is actually his true master. This weird kind of robot cat genie thing. Liking the sprite work in general. And I'll be honest, the first time I saw this thing, I was pretty surprised. I was not expecting this at all. And then you got and if you look at his tail, his tail's actually moving in his idle pose, which I think was a nice touch. And of course he has that one big eye every time you hit him. But now we get onto the real problem. We have the core. And this heat-seeking sewer lid is out to ruin your day.
Yes, it is.
It deals a lot of damage. And because it's chasing you around like this, yeah, you're depleting your energy trying to avoid it. So the best thing you can do is just try to stay the heck away from it and keep landing hits whenever you can, because you're on borrowed time. Terminated!
Nice.
Nice.
You know what's funny?
Awesome.
I have I have a little more energy than I would have had if I had to do this over a second time, because I'd only have half health.
Yeah, I just realized that too. Yeah.
And one other little thing, the background music here is kind of repetitive, but I think it's still well written considering that you're on the final battle.
Yeah.
It kind of has that, what's the word? Kind of a little bit of franticness to it. Letting you know that this is it. This is the final showdown.
Yeah.
And so we finished the game with 13 lives and 10 continues. And with the Time Dominator, and from what we can figure is his master being completely destroyed, Saki can return to his own time. A job well done. Meanwhile, I think his GPU might be overheating as he seems to be on a bit of an acid trip, filled with bright colors, trees, oil, the occasional dinosaurs, and moai.
He seems to think he's rich.
And so, now we get back to his home, more or less.
Okay.
I like
And
this
what's this
computer in
for?
particular, just because the way it powers on, and the flashing lights, I think that's pretty well done graphically.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Man, and wait, what's his reward again?
And now you actually get a in-game look at what he actually looks like. He's a very interesting bird with a very large beak, and his ball cap would actually say time on it.
Okay.
So, what's your reward for getting through the game?
Not a princess, that's for sure.
Nope.
Stasis!
Yep. With Socket's job done, he just gets put back in stasis with the other robots. And since there was no sequel, well, that was the end.
Yeah, so he did too good of a job.
Yeah, he did too good of a job. He took out the only thing that kept him in operation. But here's the thing. The company Vic Tokai still exists. They haven't made video games in years, but in Japan, they're a telecommunications company, offering broadband internet and other services. So I kind of like to think that, because I enjoy this game, I like the mascot and whatnot, I can't help but think that, you know what, Socket lives on, but his job is to defend server rooms from attack.
Nice.
Let's look at some of these lovely names. Lovely Now, Goodbye Mitsu. Goodbye Mitsu, my goodness. Dark Side, Tashi, Bird West.
Bird West.
As opposed to Data East.
Yeah. Gantaro. Hani Ishihara. I have no idea how to pronounce this stuff, and I definitely don't know how to pronounce that one for enemy program.
Let's see. Norimono. Yeah, I can't pronounce that one either.
Yeah.
There's actually a fairly small development team for this. I think maybe a dozen or slightly more than a dozen people working on this. I'll consider that. I would have to say between, let's see, graphics, music, gameplay is good. They really put together a solid title here. It's definitely not the best thing since sliced bread, but it's a solid title, and one that a lot of people don't even know about.
I'd say it's pretty good. It's got its flaws, but it's one of the better Sonic clones.
If I were to rate this on a 0 to 5 scale, I would give it a 3. Well above average.
I would say it's more like a 7 out of 10 myself.
So yeah, it's kind of just one of those things, really. It's a nice little game. It's kind of a fun thing to pick up and put down at some points. You can beat it in one sitting.
That like, yeah.
If you're looking for a physical copy of it for your collection, it's not expensive yet. Other Sonic clones are now. I don't think Awesome Possum ever will because it's fucking terrible, but High Seas Havoc, for one, is getting very expensive.
High Seas Havoc. Oh yeah, we forgot to mention that one. High Seas Havoc is pretty well made as well, but it is absurdly difficult.
Brutally hard.
Yeah.
So there we go. While our good friend here is on ice, I think it's time to say our goodbyes. I'm Dr. Mack Foxx, and this is probably like one of the first times you'll ever see my pretty face around here on Sonic Paradox. Sonic Paradox. I meant to say ParadoxPowerPlays, but we are the gaming channel of Sonic Paradox.
Yep.
And for this rather fun playthrough, I was joined by QueenTopHat.
Goodbye, everybody.
TheRunningDafini.
The chicken is back!
And here's a hint, if you don't know who TheRunningDafini is, look no further than the Shrek mod for Goat Simulator. And last, but certainly by no means least, and the only guy, and the guy who, well, he's the only reason I even know about this game, Recorderdude.
Yep, great to be here. Wish I could have been here more often.
It's okay. So for everybody watching, thank you so much for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed the presentation, and we'll see you around. More playthroughs are always in the works around here. Take care. Bye-bye.
This is Recorderdude of ParadoxPowerPlays. If you like what you saw, like, subscribe, or leave a comment so we can keep on making more way past cool content. In the meantime, we've got lots more Let's Plays just waiting for you to take them for a spin. Go for it. Till then, catch you later.